It's not your cord. It's not your cord, is
We'll call to order the regular meeting of the Eastpointe Community Schools Board of Education, August 22nd, 2022 at 6:32. Please call the roll.
Mr. Grunberg.
Here.
Mr. Roscoe. Mr. Williams.
Here.
Dr. Early here. Mr. Vita excused. Mr. Ward excused. Ms. Rayford absent.
Excused.
She excused?
Yeah.
Okay.
If we could stand for the pledge, Dan will lead us.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, do we have a motion for approval of the agenda?
Support.
Please call the vote.
Mr. Roscoe.
Yes.
Mr. Williams.
Yes.
Mr. Grunberg.
Yes.
And Dr. Early, yes.
Okay, is there a motion for consent agenda?
I'll make a motion that we accept the consent agenda as written.
Support. Okay, I want to remind everybody that at any time, if any board member wants an item removed from the consent agenda and voted on individually, they can do so. With that being said, please call the vote.
Mr. Williams.
Yes.
Mr. Roscoe.
Yes.
Mr. Grunberg.
Yes.
Dr. Early, yes.
Sorry, but I gotta check off a few things, because otherwise we would have to do individual motions for each one.
Right.
I'll make sure that we've covered all of them. Okay, next we have Superintendents Report.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, the Board of Education and the community of Eastpointe. I'm Christy Gibson, and I am doing the Superintendent's Report tonight because I'm the superintendent now. Sorry, it just hit me as I was trying to talk. But so, hello, everybody. As the community can see, we do have canopies being installed at all of our 4 elementary buildings, as well as the Eastpointe Early Learning Center. The main bathrooms at our 4 elementaries and the ELC demolition is progressing. The community may be wondering, why are the bathrooms being demoed at the end of the season? And I want to let the community know that the demolition is on plan, but we could not find plumbers to do the bathroom construction this summer. Plumbing wasn't available until the fall. So the work for the gang johns, which are the large community bathrooms in the schools, will be happening through the fall. We will be trying to schedule the construction around the learning schedule. Learning is first. Their children will have access to restrooms while at school. They may be going to a different restroom than they went to last year. Crescentwood has almost completed a full roof. We're about 95% complete. And we have done classroom floors in 5 of our schools, 4 elementary schools and 1 early learning center. Crescentwood and Bellevue are the last on the floor construction. So board and community members, if you hear from a teacher that they haven't been able to get into their classrooms as much to have them cleaned, it is because our construction has gone to the last minute. However, I did not think we would be here today celebrating that we were still under construction. I thought maybe a week before school we might be saying, making some contingency plans, but construction has remained on schedule. Next slide, please. We did have the fortune of celebrating 3 students who did not have their credit requirements done in the spring, but they have finished them this summer. So congratulations to graduate Macy Kaskoris, DeMarcus Woods, and Alan Taylor. And thank you to Mr. Roscoe and Dr. Early for taking the time on their way to a conference to stop in and celebrate with these students at the summer graduation. Next slide, please. New Teacher Academy, kudos to Stephanie Fleming and the instructional team and the HR office. They have facilitated the charitable donation. It's from the coalition. Stephanie, can you jump in and tell me the name of the group that donated? The Community Credit Union organized new boxes for all of the teachers. So in the upper right-hand corner picture, you can see the Community Credit Union and a team of individuals collected materials. Every new teacher was welcomed to our school district with a box of school supplies put together by a community partner. We thank Ms. Fleming and her HR team for facilitating that and working with a partner in our local community. We also did, and kudos to the HR staff of Sacha Brown, Diane Hack, and Stephanie Fleming, they planned a new teacher orientation. New teachers were welcomed, issued devices, showed how to log in to remove those things that are difficult on the first day of work. And now we are in day one of learning happened for our new teachers. And so great conversations, great learning occurring today. Next slide, please. Eastpointe Community Schools has been in the news a little bit this week. We had 2 articles drop last week celebrating our partnership with Northern Michigan University in the Bridge magazine. And we were interviewed as part of an article in the Macomb Daily as well. And then if you didn't see it, we had a great moment on WXYZ Channel 7 where 2 of our students were featured. And I have to share with you that the young lady featured, when we contacted the family, they had some personal things going on in their lives. And the family was so grateful that we selected their child to be featured in the news, that it's helping them get through a tough family situation right now. And we're so thankful to Lisa Aralt, Caitlin Kynitz, and the staff at Crescentwood Elementary School for welcoming WXYZ. Next slide, please. Parents and families, just a reminder, we are going back to school. COVID is still happening, so if your child is feeling sick, we would respectfully ask that you keep them home for the day. If your child tests positive for COVID-19, please notify your school. And hand sanitizer and mask will be provided for students and staff to continue to use. And as your representative, I will keep you updated on any news coming from the Macomb Health Department. We'd also like to remind our community that the vaccination laws in the state of Michigan have changed. Michigan law now requires schools to have a child's valid current immunization on file before they start school. So if your student or your grandchild's shots are not up to date, you have this week to please work on making sure that you get your vaccines up to date. If you visit our website, Eastpointe Community Schools, we have some links to resources and also more information about the vaccine laws. Next slide, please. Upcoming events, staff will be coming this Wednesday and Thursday. The board is, of course, welcome to join us on Wednesday morning, August 24th. We'll be having a kickoff back to school greeting with all of our staff. The first day of school is Monday, August 29th. It will be a half day. We will not have school for Labor Day weekend, the 2nd through the 5th. Registration is continuing and is available online. Please visit our website to learn more. Schools of Choice is open until the 30th of September, and we would love to have you or your family as part of our school district. All of our back-to-school events will be attached to the schools this year. The district will not be hosting one big event. Please check our website and your school newsletters for more information. We are looking for people to join us in strategic planning. We are looking to have about a third of our strategic planning team be representatives from our community. If you are interested, please visit our website where our Caitlin has posted a link for you to express your interest or to nominate someone in the community who you think would be a great asset to us. That concludes the superintendent's report this evening. Thank you very much.
Nomination. number 7 already, huh? Hearing of the public. We'll open up the hearing of the public at 6:41. Anyone wish to be heard? Anyone wish to be heard? Seeing none, hearing of public closes at 7:41. Trustees' announcements. Let's start down here with Mr. Williams.
Thank you, Mr. President. Thank you, board and executive board. I'd just like to say it's been a great summer. We would like to welcome all the kids, staff, and administrators back to school. Looking forward to having a great, fun, and safe learning environment for students and staff, and welcome back. Thank you. Congratulations to all the new hires. This is a nice long list, which is good to see. A lot of new hires, and just thank you for our administrator, executive team for doing a great job that you've done, and looking forward to a great school year. Thank you.
Dr. Early.
I want to say first, thank you to the Community Credit Union for facilitating the boxes for our staff. It is wonderful when you have community buy-in for your school district. It's easy to knock them down, but it shows more respect when you hold them up. I want to say thank you, everybody, for allowing us to go to the summer conference. We had such good education at the summer MESB conference this past week. We had new classes, and we found out new information that we will really want to distribute to our board, or at least tell you what classes they were so you can go to them, because they were really great. Those were some awesome classes, and I think that everybody needs to get that education. So thank you so much. We appreciate it to even have that in the budget for us to go. Thank you.
Mr. Roscoe. Is your thunder all gone? Is it all gone?
Sorry.
She stole everything, but that's okay. It's okay.
You left him speechless. I didn't think it was
I was
possible.
like, she took everything out of my head. But it was a great summer. It was exciting to be able to go see the graduates complete and let nothing get in the way, and they complete their education moving forward. Just thinking and hoping that they have a great new beginning. Congratulations to all the teachers and all the new hirees. What a great administration we have, and a great leader that we have. And it just goes without saying, and we can say it every meeting, but we are on the right track with the leadership that we have. And, looking forward for the school fall time, and just glad to be back here. And thank you again for giving us an opportunity to go to the conference this summer. Thank you.
Okay, then that leaves me, and I'm going to say thank you first off for going to the conference, because I think it's important that we just demonstrate as a board that we continue our professional development as well, and that lifelong learning is important. I mean, that way it has to flow through the whole system, right? So thank you for that. Welcome to all the new hires. My understanding is this is a very, very strong list of new hires, which is very nice to hear. And yes, it has been a nice summer. I think the kids are due back in the classrooms next week, correct? I have a couple little birdies at home that told me that. And believe it or not, a lot of the kids are looking forward to it, because it is a chance for them to go see their friends again and meet new classmates and make new friends and new teachers and whatnot. And if they didn't necessarily enjoy the last teacher quite so much, maybe they have enjoyed the next teacher a little bit more. And we know personalities and how they work. We were kids too at one time, right? You always got along with one teacher maybe a little bit more than another teacher for some reason. It is what it is. But I really like the fact that we have a lot of new hires, and it seems like it's a very strong list. And we just have to make sure that we're thinking forward too, is how do we make sure that we're making sure that we take care of all of our staff members as much as we possibly can. Also, we have an upcoming conference, and I think most, if not all, of the board may attend. We have to be cognizant of the fact that they will be looking for, I think we're allowed 2 delegates, Wendy, correct? So if anybody's interested, go ahead and drop me an email. I think it's going to have to be on an agenda upcoming soon, right? Yeah. But it'll be on an agenda upcoming soon, so if everybody's interested, mull it around in your head and let's figure out. I sat out last year, and if there's people who are really interested in being there, I'll sit out this year. Hopefully, it's not as packed as last year, so I'll actually be able to get in the room. Last time, I would have had to watch it on a screen in another room, and I didn't want to do that. So, it's the White House calling. With that being said, please still drive safely, especially for the next week, because the kids will still be playing out, enjoying the last little bit of summer they got left before they got to go back to school. And then, Dan, I think come Monday, it's back to work, isn't it? For you? What year is this now? This will be your 29th year this year. Wow. You do realize that the graduates we have now were not even born when you started doing that? You do realize that, right? I'm in the same situation. They weren't around when I started doing this either, so I guess we're okay, though. Okay. And they'll appreciate seeing your smile out there again, I'm sure. With that being said, we'll adjourn the meeting.